Welcome back again to our Vlogmas. And for this episode, it's a very special episode kasi we will have again Miss Michelle Aventajado, or should I call her Mommy Michelle? I know you are familiar with her kasi you've been following or you have watched our previous vlog, yung vlog about Gelli, her daughter who has a Down syndrome. And once again, we have here Mommy Michelle.
Thank you. I'm okay. I'm good. Well, it's already Christmas, right? Christmas is the longest holiday here in the Philippines. I realized that when I moved here from New York.
Yes, araw-araw parang Pasko dito sa Pilipinas. Okay, let's proceed now with our questions. Ito. First question is, how do you empower moms through your branding and niche?
Okay, so I think when we empower other moms, we're doing nothing more than lifting them up, holding space for them, keeping it real, right? So I think for me, what I'm super conscious about of when I'm on social media is even taking the most negative experience, painful, eye-opening, but always putting that positive spin and putting out there what I learned, how it helped me improve as a human, all the while, again, still keeping it real. So even the negative experiences have a silver lining or a learning, and sharing that in a real and positive way, I think is empowering, and just letting everybody know, like, a lot of times people forget that Instagram is the highlight reel, right? And that what goes on behind closed doors, like, that's real life. So as much as possible, even the negative parts, I try to share it positively. And, if I am too negative and I can't share it positive, I'm kind of quiet. So you'll know I might be struggling with something if I'm quiet for quite a while. So I think that's it. Just making sure that what I put out there feels good and, makes people walk away smiling or contemplating, and even in a positive way, right? Or being grateful somehow.
I should take note of that. So pag tahimik ka sa social media ay kumustahin na agad kita. Hello, are you still okay? Are you okay there? Parang ganun. Okay, next question. What is one learning experience that you had as a child made much impact on you? Ito, kinuha ko to sa Miss Universe na preliminary interview and it interests me so much. Oh, ayan, bagay na bagay. Kasi feeling ko, relate na relate siya sa mga mommies. Kasi ano yung experience, childhood experience na learn mo na pwede mong baguhin or ituro sa mga anak mo yan?
Yeah, so I think early on, my parents taught us that as siblings, we were a team, and that we could depend on one another. We had one another. We would need to have each other's backs, and maybe as young kids, we didn't quite understand that. And then as I grew older, my dad shared, maybe I had kids already and my older sister had kids already, but he explained and he said, your siblings are the longest relationships you will ever have in your life. You'll have a relationship longer with them than you will with me. This is my dad talking, because my dad will leave this earth before I do, God willing. And it will be longer than the relationship you will have with your spouse or your partner. Because I don't know about you, I met my spouse, I met Nino, I was 20 something years old, and, my formative years were already behind me. So while I could still continue to grow, I knew that my brothers and my sisters, they were my team, they were my people. And I think, if anything, Gelli's birth solidified that teaching that, of course, I have now passed that on to my kids, maybe in, not the nicest ways, when I'm angry and like saying, you're a team, stop fighting, right? But more along the lines of Gelli Bean really completed our team. Because anytime, on social media, if I'm going to post, it's hashtag Team Gelli Bean. So she made us a team. She solidified their team of 4. And God willing, after Nino and I are gone, you know, the team will still be Team Jelly Bean. So that's definitely something that my mother instilled it without actually saying it, and my father put it into words in a way that I was ready to hear it, you know, in my 20s, when he said, your siblings are your longest relationships of your life. So that's
good. Teamwork, diba? Next, as a mom, name top 3 things that you love using for Jelly. Let's focus with Jelly na lang muna. You can name brands if you want. Ano ba yung, for example, ngayong 2020, ano talaga yung top 3 things na gustong-gusto mong gamitin for Jelly?
Well, I can't think of like what the top 3 things are. I guess anything having to do with spending time in the kitchen, like her favorite thing to do with any of us, and maybe this is also indicative of how we like to spend time as a family. We love to cook and we love to eat. So even the cooking kits that like make things easier, there are like so many new brands and new small businesses that will make a kit and then you can order it and it's like a no-brainer. You can do it at home or the kids can do it by themselves. So anything having to do where she can be creative in the kitchen. If I'm going to say, like, I'm trying to think of any brands that I super love. I mean, I love so many of the learning toys and the fun kits that Right Brands has for us. There's like, she uses these Velcro things that it's kind of like, I don't know if you had this, I'm a little bit older than you. We had like felt characters that we could make and put on the board, dress them up, almost like paper dolls, but in felt. So
it's so cute.
So like any of the Tiger Tribe activity kits, I love those, and those are available at Right Brands. I guess the third thing would be her siblings. Because they help me with her so much.
Yes.
So I can't.
They are unbranded.
Yes. So there. I think, you know, anything that fosters creativity, keeps her active, and you know, that also doesn't make a super big mess, because I guess I don't like all the kalat as well. So it would be stuff where she could be creative, and of course, if her siblings can jump in and help out, then that makes it all the more easier for me.
Oh, it's so sweet, and that's actually funny.
It is, right?
That's the reality. That's the reality.
Well, they're her best playmates, right?
Yes.
So I remember my oldest daughter asking me a question. She's like, "Well, so mom, when we would play, what would we play?" And I remember saying to her, "I'm like, I would let you play with Miguel. Like, that's why I had more than one of you guys, so you could play together."
Exactly. Yun yung role nila. But that's so sweet. That's so cute. Okay. For our fourth question, what is your Christmas message to parents who are watching this video?
What is my Christmas? To remember the reason for the season. It's always, this time of year is always from November to December, and then of course January, it's a different feeling, but it's just such a deep time of gratitude. Of course, teaching our children why we celebrate Christmas, remembering that Jesus is the reason, right? So take the time out, because this is also the time that a lot of things slow down. They get busy, but then they slow down as well, right? They get busy with like Christmas parties and things, which I'm pretty sure we're not going to be having too many face-to-face Christmas parties this year. But it's also a time of reflection for me, because as the year comes to a close, I almost want to name and count off and write in my gratitude journal, like all of the different blessings of the year. And even if it's been a tough year, I think it's an important time to count our blessings. So, and I think when you can remain grateful, it's just like gratitude begets more blessings, right? So when you remember that we have so much to be grateful for, it just makes, it's like a shift of attitude, the attitude of gratitude. So Yeah, so I think that would be it. In terms of if I was going to have some type of empowering message for parents as we get through this very unprecedented, very weird Christmas, weird holiday that we're all going to be kind of, feeling our way through, this too shall pass, right? Is that it will pass, we will come out on the other side, God will see us through it, and of course we'll all come out for the better. Learning what He wanted us to learn and sharing what was meant to share, and of course being grateful what He blessed us with.
Yes, that's true. Alam mo, totoo yan na when you express gratitude even in smallest things, nag-iiba talaga yung ating mood, nag-iiba lahat. Ako, pag feeling ko pagod na pagod ako right when I go to bed, sabi ko, Lord, thank you for this bed, ang lambot niya. Thank you for this pillow. Kahit mga ganun ng mga things, nag-iiba, diba? Nawawala kahit konti yung ating pagod. So that's it. Thank you so much, Michelle. And I hope you can also invite them sa inyong mga social media accounts or blogs.
Sure. If you want to follow me on social media across the board, I am Mom Man Manila. So it's Mama N Manila. And of course, you can visit my blog, which is www.mamaandmanila.com as well.
Been such a blessing, and your story really inspires a lot of moms. Kahit ako, you're an inspiration. You're my inspiration. Thank you so much. And to those mommies na nanonood nito, moms and dads, thank you so much. And pag may mga tanong kayo, please don't forget to comment them below and follow us sa ating mga social media accounts. So, bye!